Gurubhyo Namaha. Abhramam Mangarahitam Ajaram Vimalam Sada Anandatitamatam Bhaje Tapatrayapaham Mithya Siddhanta Dudhvanta Vidvamshana Vikshana Jaitita Ketanir Bhasatam No Hudambare Artikalpita Kalpoyam Pratyatira Kesari Vyasadita Gurubhuyad Asnishtat Siddhe Tapo Vidya Virakyadi Sadgunoga Karanam Vajraja Gurun Vande Hekripadashayan Pujya Rakhavendraya Satyadharmarataya Bhasatam Kalparukshaya Namatam Kamadhenave Durvadi Dhvantrave Vaishnavendi Varendave Shri Raghavendra Guruve Namotintayadave Padamuli Padantam Guru Namaktin Smare Tena Vignaha Prashyanti Siddhin Samanorathaha Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We are doing Vishnusahasranama. Today is the English session for Vishnusahasranama. We will do Rishi Devata Chandas and then start. Asya Sri Vishnu Divya Sahasranama Stotra Mahamantrasya Shri Veda Vyaso Bhagavan Rishi Anushtup Chandha Shri Mahavishnu Paramatma Shrimannarayano Devata Shri Lakshmi Narayana Prasad Siddhyate Jape Vinyoga Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Vishwasmai Namaha. Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhutakrut Bhutaprut Bhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavana Bhutatma Paramatma Cha Muktanam parama gatih avyaya Purushasakshi Kshetrajnoksharevacha. So we have completed the first verse, and in the second verse we are now doing the word muktanam parama gatih. So this is specifically Paramatma's ultimate refuge. That is the concept that we have. But even after going to moksha, he is the paramagati. So in Madhva philosophy alone, this Swarupagata Bheda is implied, and also ever dependence upon Paramatma, that even after going moksha, he is the gati. So for muktanam paramagatihi, the word is muktatmas, that means the people who are liberated. So the liberated souls, even after the liberation, Paramatma is the paramagati. So here two aspects. One is he is the ultimate refuge for people who want to become mukta. So it is pre-mukti state for becoming the muktas. Muktanam means muktanam, moksha ikshunam. So whoever are mumukshus, that means desirous of obtaining moksha, mukta here can be taken as mumukshu also, or mukta after the moksha, both. So for mumukshus, he is paramagati. What is paramagati? Gati means prapya sthana, whatever is to be reached. Prapyam sthanam ashrayascha gati shabdena uchyate. So by gati, in local language, so it was a lot of times we use in local language avare namge gati. So ide nanage gati. So we use this kind of usage. That means it is my only refuge. So it is the ultimate refuge. It is the one that has to be reached. So the gamya sthana, prapya sthana, ashaya sthana, the place that has to be finally reached, that Paramatma is muktanam paramagatihi. So this is mentioned in Gita Bhashya also in 9th avyaya 18th sloka, where Krishna says gatir bharta prabhu sakshihi. Bharta, gati, prabhu, sakshi. So these are all the Paramatma's descriptions. Sir, bharta means one who supports. He is the support for everything. So he is bharta. Bharati iti bharta. Prabhu is samartha. So the ultimate, who is the greatest or most capable, and sakshi, one who sees everything. He is the sakshi, sarva sakshi, sakala sakshi. So along with that, gati, he is the gati. Gatihi, bharta, prabhu, sakshi. There, that word gati is described, like, from Gita Bhashya Acharya says, Tata hi samavedeshu vasishta shakhayam. From Samaveda Vasishta Shakha, Acharya explains, Atha kasmad uchyate gatihi iti brahmayeva gatihi tadhi gamyate papamuktaihi. So moksha means samsara muktas. First they have to become papa muktas, then they will become samsara muktas. So first have to be liberated from the karma. So karma mokshatva, papa mokshatva, that they have to obtain. After that they obtain samsara mukti. So liberated from the karma bandha, liberated to be liberated from the whatever pava punya rupa bandhana, that has to be liberated. Then they get liberated from samsara bandha. So first step is papa punya rupadi karma bandha mokshatva is the first step. Then samsara bandha mokshatva, liberation from samsara, is the second step. So he is the gatih. So that is the word for gatih. And another, Acharya further explains, bahunatra kimuktena yavat shvetam nagacchati yogi tavat namuktaha syat esha sastasya nirnayah. From Aditya Purana also, Acharya quotes during Brahma Sutra Bhashya. So Brahma Sutras, as you all know, it has 4 adhyayas. The first adhyaya is called Samanvaya Adhyaya. The second adhyaya is called Avirodha Adhyaya. The third one is called Sadhana Adhyaya. And the fourth one is called Phala Adhyaya. The Samanvaya Adhyaya, it deals with how we have to understand Paramatma. Jignasa is to be done. We have to acquire the knowledge about Paramatma through the scriptures. So the whole process of doing the samanvaya of all the scriptures, that means understanding of the scriptures, how we should understand the scriptures to get the understanding of Paramatma, that is described in the first adhyaya. And in that process, the scriptures, people will have multiple understandings, like, okay, this is what it's saying, the scripture is saying something else. There seems to be some apparent conflict. So all the conflicts are resolved in the second adhyaya, which is called Avirodha Adhyaya. So all the virodhas, the apparent contradictions, are resolved in the second adhyaya. And the third adhyaya will describe how the sadhana is to be done. So that is pretty elaborate when the sadhana adhyaya describes all the katrutva aspects. So many aspects come in there. That is sadhana adhyaya. And the last one, the benefit of all this, why should we do all the scriptures, analysis, resolving, and then doing the sadhana? Why? Means the ultimate phala is the moksha. So the mukti pradayakatva. So the moksha is the ultimate, that's the phala. So phala adhyaya describes about the types of moksha and how the moksha is attained. All that is described in phala adhyaya. And in that, in the first one, which is samanvaya adhyaya, in the third pada, second sutra, there is a sutra says, Om Muktopa Srupi Vyapadeshat. So Upasrupya. So Muktopasrupya Vyapadeshat Om. So Mukta is moksha, moksha. So whoever is to be liberated, he is Mukta. For the Mukta, Upasrupya, the word is found from Upasarpati. Sarpa, Sarpa means actually, we say snake, because the snake crawls, goes. That's why it's called Sarpa. Sarpati iti Sarpaha. That which goes, that which moves, that which crawls. That's why it's called Sarpa. Sarpati means going. Upasarpati means going near. So whatever is to be approached, that is Upasrupya. So Bhagavan is the Upasrupya. So for Muktas, the Upasrupya, the Gati is Paramatma. So Vyapadeshat. So the Gati Shabda Vachya Paramatma, he is to be described and he is to be understood by all the Muktas. So that is what is that sutra is talking about. There in the Bhashya, Acharya uses the same muktanam parama gatih. That nama Acharya mentions there during the process of commenting that Brahma Sutra. So there he says, Bahunatra kimuktena. So why say so many things? Yavat shvetam naga. Shveta is Shveta Dvipa. Like as you know, Paramatma's Trikakubdhama, 3 sthanas is Vaikuntha, Shveta Dvipa, Anantasana. So the Shveta Dvipa darshana is to be done by the Mukta Jiva. So until that is done, they will not reach the final Mukti state. So after Vijasnana, they do the Shveta Dvipa darshana and then they go to their respective wherever they have to reach. So that Shveta Dvipa is to be approached. So that is also a paramagati. Svetadvipa, all these three mukta sthanas are paramatma sthanas, the place, the abodes of Paramatma, where the muktas, they reach according to their sadhana, they reach those places. So that Svetadvipa is the ultimate place to be reached. So that is also mentioned there. So Kim uktena, what, why to say so many things? Yavat, until Shvetam nagachati, the Svetadvipa is not reached. Yogi tavat namuktaha, until then he will not become liberated. Syad yesha sastasya nirnaya, this is the conclusion by all the scripture shastras. So there also is a gati shabda. So muktanam paramagatihi. So this muktanam paramagatihi, that Aditya Purana quote is what is mentioned by Acharya during the Bhashya of that Brahma Sutra. So that is what it is mentioned. So, and this gati in Gita also it comes like, in Purushottama Prapti Yoga, the 15th Avyaya, there Krishna says, Yadgatva nanivartante tadhama paramam mama. Having reached that place, people will not come back. So it's like its ultimate final destination. Once that destination is reached, there is no question of coming back to samsara. Swarga, naraka, swargas they go, swarga they can kshine, punye, martya lokam vishanti. So the people who go to swarga, they come back after their punya is exhausted. Even devatas who are there in swarga, they have to finally go to moksha, that is their ultimate goal. So for both manushas, devatas, for everybody, the ultimate place to be reached is Paramatma. That's why he is called Mukta. He is the ultimate refuge. So Muktanam Paramagatihi, the ultimate refuge. Paramatma is the one. That's as explained by that. And there in Brahmasutra Bhashya, in another, in Phaladhyaya also, because he is the ultimate gati, means the Phaladhyaya also describes. So the fourth pada of the fourth Adhyaya, the ninth sutra, there also the Brahma Sutra talks about this Paramatma being the ultimate refuge. So there from Varaha Purana, Acharya quotes during the Bhashya, Paramodhipatistesham Vishnureva nasamshayaha Brahmadi manushantanam sarvesham aviseshatah tatah pranadi namantaha sarve api patayah kramat आचार्याः च एव आचार्याश्चैव सर्वेपि यैहि ज्ञानं सुप्रतिष्ठितम्. So by acquiring the jnana about Paramatma, all the names they describe, pranadi namantaha, all the prana, other names, every name describe Paramatma. So and all of them, Brahmadi Manushantanam, starting from Brahma, the Mukti Yogi, just all of them, Sarvesham Avisheshataha, without an exception, everybody, they have to reach Paramatma. That is the ultimate goal. So that concept is described there also. So that is Muktanam Paramagatihi. So Jivatmas, after they become moksha, and they will have to reach Paramatma. So that's what is mentioned there also. So the Swamyatva of the Paramatma continues in moksha also. So the Ananda Samya that is described by other philosophies, it is not acceptable as per the thing. So even after going the moksha mukti, the Taratamya continues. So the people there, whatever Mukta Jivas there, will have to go through that Taratamya. That means even after reaching the moksha, they will have to obey the Swarupa Bhuta Taratamya. They have to obey and they will continue the Taratamya there also. So that is Muktanam Paramagatihi. And then another concept here is Muktanam Paramagatihi. They say Muktanam Parama Maryada Agatihi Samyak Jnanam Yasmat Saha. Another meaning for is Muktanam Paramagatihi is Muktanam Paramagatihi. The Parama is split it as Parama Agatihi. So Muktanam Parama agatihi. A means samantat. A means completely. And gatihi means also means jnana. Gati jnana. Gati jnana vachyaha. So that's why gati means jnana. Agatihi means samyak jnana, the complete knowledge. So this is muktanam for all the liberated souls. Para means the ultimate. Ma means maryada. Maryada means the limit. How much, like yogyata taratamya. So for all the muktas, whatever their yogyata limits, up to that limit, that means following those rules, agatihi samyak jnanam yasmat saha. So as a bahuri, so muktanam paramagatihi, in the first meaning that we have described, it is in the karmadharaya form. That means not anya vastu pradhana. Karmadharaya is the vastu that is described. Visheshna visheshya visheshana rupena asti. So karmadharaya visheshana purvapada, visheshana parapada, like that there is variation also. Muktanam paramagati, for muktanam paramagatihi sa eva paramagati. He himself is paramagati. So it's not anyavastu pradhana. Muktanam paramagatihi sa eva paramagati. That's why it is karmadharya. That is what we saw in the first meaning. In the second meaning, muktanam para ma agatihi yasmat saha, by whom, from whom the ultimate knowledge or the complete knowledge that comes as something that describes the limitations of all the, as per the yogyata of the jivas, the knowledge is granted, is given to all the living beings as per their limitations. So para ma gatihi. So that is bahurihi samasa. So anya vastu pradhana. Here it is not, he is not agatihi, he is not jnana himself, and he is not parama, he is one who grants that. So that's why it is anya vastu pradhana. That's why it's bahurihi samasa. In that form also, that is meaning is the Lord who grants the knowledge to all the beings as per their intrinsic abilities, to all those who are to be liberated and the liberated. For all of them, he grants the knowledge. That's why he is muktanam paramagatihi. So that is the meaning it's conveyed. And then there is another one is, so muktanam parama, muktanam madhye paraha shreshtaha chaturmukha tasya ma jnanam agatihi samyak praptihi yasmat saha. This is also a bahurihi samasa. It is described like this: muktanam madhye, among all the muktas. So, but madhye is not there. Why are we bringing madhye? Means this is aluk samasa. Aluk samasa means the word madhye is to be brought as adhyahara. It is in samasa formation. The word madhye is dropped. So muktanam. So for all the mukta jivas, among them, madhye, among them, paraha shreshtaha chaturmukha. So muktanam paraha chaturmukha tasya ma jnanam. That means the knowledge of chaturmukha Brahma, who is greatest among the mukta jivas. You know, there Lakshmi is to be, because Lakshmi is nitya mukta. So we are not talking about the one who is always nitya mukta. Lakshmi is always to be excluded. So her category itself is different. So among the ones who are not yet liberated and who acquire the liberation. So people who acquire the liberation. So Lakshmi is always already liberated. So she is not among this. So among the ones who ever acquired the liberation, among them the greatest is Chaturmukha Brahma, and his ma jnanam agatihi samyak prapti. Here gati is not given as a, so ma is mentioned as a jnana. See, the word ma in the previous definition, ma is describes the maryada, the limits, how much each one should have. Ma also means jnana. When ma gives the meaning of jnana or knowledge, then agatihi cannot be again used to describe knowledge, because ma is jnana, knowledge. So muktanam paraha, muktanam madhye shreshtaha chaturmukha Brahma, tasya ma, his ma jnanam, knowledge, At that one, agatihi. Gati means also gati jnana. Gati also means apti or prapti or obtaining or reaching or acquiring. So samyak praptihi. That means knowledge. Brahma acquires the knowledge because of Paramatma. So tasya ma jnanam agatihi samyak prapti yasmat saha. The Lord who grants the knowledge to Chaturmukha Brahma, who is greatest among Mukta Jivas. That's why he is called Muktanam parama gatih. So this is also Bahuvrihi Samasa, and this meaning is given with respect to Chaturmukha Brahma. So then there is another meaning that is given. So Muktanam paramagatihi. So muktanam muktebhyah. So this is Panchamyate Shashti Vibhakti. Muktanam is of the muktas. But among like Muktanam Madhye, instead of that, because Lakshmi is not one who gets a liberation, but Lakshmi is greater than all the liberated souls. So Lakshmi Devi, who is greater than all the liberated. So Muktebhyah para. Muktebhyah para Lakshmi Devi. So Muktanam sakashat paraha ma nasti gatihi anyashrayah yasya saha magati ananyashrayah madavah iti atreva nishedartakaha ma shabdah. So this is one meaning. And then Muktanam sakashat muktebhyah iti yavat parama uttama lakshmihi tasya api gatihi adharah iti Muktanam paramagati. That means Muktanam sakashat, compared to all the Mukta Jivas, Muktebhyaha, that is also another way of expressing Muktanam sakashat, that means compared to all the Mukta Jivas, or Muktanam means Muktebhyaha, that means compared to all the Mukta Jivas, parama, uttama, means Lakshmi Devi. So Muktanam parama means greater than all the Mukta Jivas. Whoever is greater than them, that is Lakshmi Devi, Parama Lakshmi Devi. So her Uttama Lakshmi tasya api gatihi. For her also, one who is a gati adhara. So Ambrani Sukta, we had to say, like there, Lakshmi Devi says, Mama yoni rapsvantas samudre. So I do this, she says, like, I do all. Create Rudra, I give the Sthana for Rudra, Brahma, Padavis, all those. After saying all that, she also says, Mama yoni rapsvantas samudre. So for my Adhara also is in that Samudra as Sheshashai, Paramatma, Narayana, he is my Adhara. So that also is conveyed by here Muktanam Parama Gatihi. Aham Rudrebhirvasubhischarami Adityeruta Vishwadevaihi, like that Ambrani Sukta goes, and finally she says, Yam Kamayetam Tamugram Krunomitam Brahmanam Tam Rushim Tam Sumedham. So whoever I desire, I make them Brahma, Rudra, and all that. And then she says, Mama Yoni Rapsvantas Samudre. So that concept also is given by Muktanam Paramagatihi. Lakshmi Devi, who is greater than all the Mukta Jivas, even Lakshmi has Paramatma as Gati or Adhara. That's why he is Muktanam Paramagatihi. Here, Gati is used as Karmadharya only. That means Gati, he himself is a Gati. Gati Adharaha, Saeva Adharaha, Saeva Gatihi. Lakshmiyaha api Saeva Gatihi. For Lakshmi also, he is the Gati. That's why he is Muktanam Parama Gatihi. So that is one itself. And then there is another. So Ma is also Ma Kuru. Ma Kuru Dhanajana Yavana Gavan. So Ma means no, don't. That concept also is given by the word Ma. Ma means no, do not. A forbidden thing. That is also, that meaning also is there for Ma. So here Paramatma, he is Muktanam Sakashat. So Muktanam Sakashat Paraha Ma Nasti Gatihi Anyashraya Yasyasa Ma Gatihi Ananyashrayah Madavaha Atra Nishedatakaha Ma Shabdaha. That means he is Muktanam Parama Gatihi, means he is Muktanam Paraha ma gatih. Here the split is muktanam parama gatih, muktanam paraha ma gatih. Muktanam paraha means he is greater than all the mukta jivas also. He is greater than greatest. So he is muktanam api paraha. So he is greater than muktanam sakashat paraha. So that's why he is muktanam paraha. Ma nasti gatihi anyasya. So ma gatihi means nobody else is his gati. Ma gatihi. Ma gatihi means nisheda, gati nishedatva. Anyashraya is not there. Paramatma does not have anybody else as his gati. That's why it's ma gati. Ma gati means having no gati. Having no gati means nobody else is his gati. Nobody else gives him support. He does not have anybody else as his gati or ashraya. That's why he's ma gati. He is muktanam para and he is ma gati. He is greater than all the muktas and also he does not have anybody else supporting him. He supports everybody else. He is sarvana, sarvesham gati saeva. For everybody he is the gati. But nobody else is his gati. So that's why he is paramagatihi. Muktanam paraha magatihi. So this is another meaning for muktanam paramagatihi. And then there is another way, muktanam paramagatihi, muktanam paraha, that is then, and magatihi instead of ma nishedarthaka, ma means ma rama mangala devata, ma means Lakshmi Dev, Madhava, husband of Lakshmi Dev. So he is Madhava. That's why, so here Madhava, Rupi Paramatma, his chintane, Mayaha Lakshmihi Gatihi Magatihi. So here he is Muktanam Paraha and he is Magatihi. Ma means Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi is Gati. He is Lakshmi Gati. He is the Lakshmiyaha Gatihi Magatihi. Antimam Artha Panchakam api. So because he is the Gati of Lakshmi, he is Ma Gati. So Muktanam Paraha Magatihi. That is another meaning for Muktanam Paramagatihi. So this way the Muktanam Paramagatihi can give multiple meanings. So here I pause so that people can ask any questions are there. They are free to ask the questions. Hare Srinivasa. Shyo Namaha. Abhramam Bhangarahitam Ajaram Imlam Sada Anandatirthamatlam Bhajetapatayapaham Mithya Siddhanta Dudhvanta Vidvamshana Chakshana Chaititagathanir Bhasatam No Hrudambare Artikalpitakalpoyam Pratyattigata Kesari Vyasatitta Guru Bhuyat Asmishtat Siddhe Tapo Vidya Vrityadi Subhnoga Karanam Vajrada Gurununde Hiklibdashyan Pujya Raghavendraya Satidhamratayata Bhasatam Kalparukshaya Namatam Kamadhinave Durvadidhantravi Vaishnavendi Varendave Shri Raghavendra Guruve Namo Atyantayalave Apadamoli Paryantam Gurunam Smare Tena Vignaha Prashyanti Siddhinita Manorathaha. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We are doing the English session of Vishnusahasranama today. We'll do the Rishi Devata Chandas and proceed. Asya Sri Vishnu Divya Sahasranama Stotra Mahamantasya Sri Veda Vyaso Bhagavan Rishi Anushtup Chandaha Sri Mahavishnu Paramatma Shriman Narayano Devata Sri Lakshmi Narayan Prasad Siddhite Pravinyogaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Vishwasmai Namaha. Om Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhutakut Bhutaprud Bhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha Bhutatma Paramatma Cha Muktanam Paramagati Avya Purisa Sakshi Kshetragnokshaye Vacha Yogo Yoga Vidam Neta Padhana Purusheshwaraha Narasimha Pushriman Kesava Purushottamaha. So we have finished the first sloka, and then in the second sloka also we have done Muktanam Paramagati, and we will be doing avyaya, that name, nama, anusandhana. So as I mentioned in previous classes, there's so many meanings are given by doing various ways of splitting the word. How to remember all those things? So the important thing is something that are very obvious, the obvious meanings, say first one or two meanings which you can remember, whatever you can remember, those, what you can remember, just hold them strongly. The others, when you are listening, you will also be, without your knowledge, learning how to use different shabdas, different aksharas, different interpretations, different meanings. So over a period of time, because of this approach, you will gradually develop without your knowledge how to do that kind of arthanusandhana. Just like a small child, like a 4-year, 5-year-old child doesn't know any words to start with, like when it's very small, 1 year old or whatever, so it doesn't know any shabdas, grammar it doesn't know. But by the time it attains 3, 4, 5 years, it not only starts speaking. Without the knowledge of the child will be using the right grammar. It doesn't know what grammar, vyakarana, nothing. It doesn't know anything. But it will be using the right, whatever the child's mother tongue is, whatever the mother tongue, whichever language it is, it will be using the correct grammar within the child's purview. So without its knowledge, the child will be doing a correct way of, for example, a child who knows, whose mother tongue is English language, he says, he goes, I go, I will do, whatever that small little sentences. He will never say, I will went, or he will went, or he did that way, instead of saying he did those way or that ways or something like that. It will not use wrong tenses or wrong words, wrong numbers or whatever. So without the child's knowledge, so it doesn't do any formal study of the grammar, but it will still be using the correct grammar. Same way, I may be mentioning a lot of grammatical aspects here. That is only for a kind of methodical study of the grammar. But without even that methodical understanding and interpretation of the grammar, you will be using the grammatical aspects without your knowledge. So the other artha anusandhana, it has multiple roles. One is, without your knowledge, you will be developing the skills how to break the word and see different meanings. And another benefit is, we will be thinking about mahatmya jnana purvakaha sudrudaha sarvatodikaha sneho bhakti riti prokta. So the Lord's glories through other meanings during the listening process, our bhakti towards the Lord, towards Paramatma will grow, because we are saying, oh, this is also another glorious aspect of Paramatma. So by thinking about the glories of Paramatma without our knowledge, we will develop the process of appreciating and developing bhakti towards Paramatma. So that's another main advantage actually. So all these benefits are there, so that these different meanings we are seeing, that's how it will help us. So avyaya, this word that we are going to see today. So putatma paramatma cha muktanam parama gatih avyaya. So this is like fourth shabda in the second sloka. Avyaya, vyaya means vyaya na vyeti vikurute iti avyaya. Vyaya means vyeti vikurute, vikara. What is vikara? Vikara means mutation, we say mutation, alteration or change, a change that may be whether we may like it or we may not like it, whatever. There's a complete change of something. What kind of changes? Even a birth is one kind of a change. The birth is only bringing the soul and the body together. As I mentioned so many times before, the body is inert, lifeless by itself. So the body by itself does not have, it's made of panchabhuta, so it's jada. But the chetana, though it, it has the life within it, by itself it cannot do anything. So it needs the body to do something. So this bringing together of chetana and jada, that's what the birth is. So that birth is also a kind of a vikara, because though the jiva does not undergo any change, it is using the body and it is bound by the body. It has the abhimana for the body. It has attachment for the body. That body is undergoing the change, and the jiva experiences that. Because it goes through that anubhava, it is it has a vikara for the body. Though it is not, jiva doesn't undergo vikara or alteration or mutation, the body undergoes the mutational or alteration change process. So that kind of vikara also is not there. So any kind of vikara, the vikara is not there. So avyaya is vikara rahita, the one without any vikara. So in the same concept is also expressed in Upanishads and Gita and other places. Like for example, in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, one statement comes, na sa sadhuna karmana bhuyan no eva asadhuna kaniyan. So the background for this is, so the vikara, why does the vikara come? Why does the mutation or alterations, why does that happen? It happens because of our punya papas. Like we did some punya, we'll grow, we'll have enjoyment, we'll have happiness, we'll have money. So all the pleasant experiences happen because of some punya that we have done. And because of the papas, the sins, we have unpleasant experiences. The experience itself is a vikara. That means the manasika vikara or the swarupa manas vikara, all those are happening because of the attachment. So this vikara is happening because of papa punya karmas. But Paramatma, who controls all the karmas, he himself is a karmadhyaksha. As Svetasvatara Upanishad says, karmadhyakshaha. So Paramatma is karmadhyaksha. That means he supervises all the karmas. He controls all the karmas. So karmas do not have any effect on him. He is swatantra. He is independent. Karmas don't touch him. Not only he is as swatantra, is not affected by karmas because of his anugraha. Lakshmi also, from eternal, from beginningless time to endless time, Lakshmi is also not affected by any karmas. So this way, all the mukta jivas also, after they obtain mukti, they are not affected by karmas. But for Paramatma, it's swatantra, independently it is happening because he is not affected by karmas. The Upanishad is saying, na sa sadhuna karmana bhuyan. That means by good acts, he is having enjoyment. That is not so. That means the enjoyment or whatever that we are attributing to Paramatma, they are only abhivyakti of ananda. He does not get a new kind of ananda. Acquiring ananda is not there for Paramatma's case. So for him, because of this good karma something happened, because of this bad karma something happened. There's some other stories people will come, other philosophies, they talk about Paramatma, he was affected because of his karma, this kind of karma, which is all wrong, because Paramatma is not affected by any of the karmas. And in Gita also Krishna says clearly, na karmana iti tu karmanapi na kisu. So and he himself says, Name parthasti kartavyam tishulokeshu kinchana. He says, there is nothing for me to perform, but still vartayevacha karmani, because the reason for is yajjidyatariti shreshtaha tattadevetaro janaha. So as the shreshta does something, Paramatma does something, and people who take him as shreshta, they follow him. So they will also engage in karma. For that reason he performs karma, not because he is bound by any karmas. So that's why when he does not have the effect of the karmas, the avyaya that happens from the karmas will not affect him. That's why he is avyaya. Avyaya means he is not affected by karmas. That's why he is not affected by any vyaya or vikara or alteration or mutation. That's why he is avyaya. So this avyaya concept we have to understand for Paramatma's case. And also this Panchabhautika Sharira that we got, all the other beings, like apart from Paramatma, the people who are in samsara, they obtain this Panchabhautika Sharira. That means the Sharira that is built from Panchabhutas, Prithvi, Apas, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha. So after obtaining this Panchabhutatmaka Sharira, what happens is the Jiva undergoes all kinds of effects of that Sharira. That means starting from Janma, that is birth, then Vruddhi, that is growth, then Kshaya is like after they become old, we start kind of coming down. So the Kshaya, diminishing happens, and then Marana happens at some time, which is nothing but the separation of the body and the Jiva, that is Marana. And during the lifetime, there is hunger, there is thirst, there is tiredness, exhaustion, and we can have murcha type of thing, unconsciousness or shoka, sadness or moha, delusion. All these things can happen. These are all vikaras only. So all these vikaras happen for all the jivas which are affected by samsara, which are stuck in samsara. And Bhagavanta and same way Lakshmi Devi, of course, because of Bhagavantana Anugraha, they are Nitya Muktas and Nitya Dukkha Rahitas. So that's why they are of special kind, and here we are thinking about Paramatma specifically, and he is not affected by anything. Then we say Jiva as a soul is also not affected, but the body is undergoing changes. So if Paramatma is inside Jiva, then this body of the Jiva is like a body for Paramatma also. So the body undergoing Vikara, the Paramatma also must be, kind of be inside this body, be inside the Jiva, which is inside the body. So Paramatma also, we can say that he is undergoing Vikara, because though as Jivas, both Jiva and Paramatma are not affected, the body is affected, Paramatma is inside the body, so he is affected. If somebody argues like that, no, not at all, because Paramatma is the one who is actually making all that happen, and he is supervising all that. He is unaffected by all that. He is nirlipta, he completely indifferent, he is not affected by anything, he does not have any abhimana for anything. So that's why he is not at all affected, though he is present inside everything, he is not affected by the effects of anything else. So that is very important aspect that we have to remember. And these trigunas that we talk about, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, these trigunas are functioning, they are acting on us all the time. And Lakshmi Devi is niyamaka of these trigunas, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, and Paramatma is niyamaka of trigunas and Lakshmi both. So that's why if Lakshmi is also not affected because of sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, they cannot do anything to her, she is controlling everything. Paramatma, who is Swatantra and who is controlling Lakshmi, and naturally he will not be affected by anything that is affected by sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. So he is beyond the effects of sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. So that's why you call him Trigunatita. He is beyond the Triguna Atmaka Prakriti. And another that we have to remember is he is Nitya. So Nitya, this quality of avyayatva is there at all times. It's not like avyayatva is there for some time or whatever. So duration is anadikala to anantakala. Always he has this avyayatva, and that is reflected in all his activities, his kriyas, everywhere it is reflected. And even the effects like, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madmatsariyas, and whatever sharira, prayukta, other vikaras are there, whatever are happening for the body, the physical aspects, the mental aspects, whatever are happening for all the jivas, samsarika jivas, they are all not happening for Paramatma. So that concept we have to remember. And another reason we can look at in another angle is why all this vikara happens. Because we are all apurna shaktis, we are very limited powers, we do not have any power or any strength that is enough even to do small little things. So the big thing of breaking open any of that does not happen. Whereas in case of Paramatma, his Purna Shakti, infinitely complete power is there for him. So because of Purna Shakti, like Purnatva is one of the important aspects of Paramatma. He alone is Purna. That's why when we talked about Nasha, that's why he said he's Nasha Rahita. So this Avyaya Shabda also gives that meaning also. Vyaya means Nasha. That does not mean Swarupa Nasha only. Vyaya means any kind of Nasha. So that's why we talked about Nasha Chaturvida Proktaha. There we talked about Anityatvam, Dehanihi, Dukkha Praptihi, Apurnata. These four kinds of Nashas we talked about. And he is not having any of these Nashas. So that was also Avyaya. So the Avyaya is Chaturvida Nasha Rahitatva. Especially the Purnatva is there. When Purnatva is there, all the others automatically come. One who is Purna, infinitely complete, he will have automatically Nityatva will be there. Anityatva will not be there. Nityatva will be there for a Purna. Same way, Dukkha, so Dehahani, he will not have any physical Deha at all. He is always with his Swarupa. Even in Avataras, he will come down with his Swarupa Deha only. Even in Avataras, Lord will not have any physical body. So always he is without a physical body. That is why Dehahani also does not happen because of his Purnatva or Swatantrya. Same way Dukkha also does not happen because, so the Purnatva quality automatically brings Purnatva Rupa Nasharhitatva automatically brings forth the other three kinds of Nasharhitatva. That means the absence of other three kinds of Nasha happens because of his Purnatva. So that Purnatva, Avyayatva, they go hand in hand. That's why whoever is Purna has to be Avyaya. Whoever is Avyaya has to be Purna. So the Avyaya Shabda for applicable in its entirety to Paramatma alone, just as Purna Shabda in its entirety applies only to Paramatma, Avyaya Shabda, Achyuta Shabda, all these happen in its full sense only to Paramatma. They are applicable to Paramatma only in their full sense. So this is the Avyaya. And then another meaning that we can think about is Avyaya. So far we saw that Avyaya, Vyaya Rahitatva, A plus Vyaya. The another split that is done is like Avyaya. Avi plus Aya also is Avyaya. It's like Enadesha Sandhikal for Ikara, Ivu, Ru. For that, when Asamana Swara comes, they become Yavara. So that is called Yanas. So that's why it's Yanadesha Sandhi. So through that, Avyaya, Avi plus Aya becomes Avyaya. Avi means Surya. The sun has the name Avi. Avi is one of the meanings is sun, the Surya. And Ayaha Gamanam Yasmat. So that means Paramatma, he is the one who makes the sun move. So he is Avyaya. So actually in Gita also in 15th Adhyaya, we hear Shrasaksha Visaksha Sarvani Bhutani Kutastokshite. There we say, for describing Paramatma, we say Yo Lokatrayama Vishya Bhivartya Ve Ishwaraha. So there we talk about Paramatma and who is beyond Kshara and Akshara. In that context, we also say Yo Lokatrayam Avishya Bhivarti Avyaya Ishwara. He is Ishwara, all controller, and he occupies all three lokas, and he does Bibharti Bharana. That's why he is Avyaya. So that Avyaya Shabda is used for him there. And that Avyaya Paramatma only is also Avyaya. That means the Surya Gamana, one who is Avyaya in all respects, he makes the Avyaya. That means Surya Gamana, he makes the Surya move whatever axis that he is moving. We say in our solar systems, the sun is not moving. Only the planets are moving. But with respect to other galaxies, our entire galaxy is moving. So the sun is moving, though not within our solar system, he does not move. All the other planets are moving around him. But in the whole creation aspect itself, we take the Surya, he has a marga. He is moving. The galaxy is moving, the Surya is moving. So that Surya Gamana, Ayaha Gamanam Yasmat. So here, in the first samasa, Na plus Vyaya Avyaya, it is called Nang Tatpurusha Samasa. Is a Tatpurusha Samasa, and special kind of Tatpurusha is called Nang Tatpurusha. Like Na Satyam Asatyam, Na Vyayaha Avyayaha. One who does not have Vyaya. That's why is Avyaya. So here, Avyaya, when we do this split, the Vigraha Vakya for that is Avehe Suryasya Ayaha Gamanam Yasmat Sa Avyayaha. This is a typical, one of the ways of expressing Bahurihi Samasa. Bahurihi means Anya Vastu Pradhana. So the Lord, Paramatma, he is not Surya and he is not Gamana. He is not the movement. He is not the sun. He causes the movement of the sun. So it is not sun, it is not the movement, but it is Paramatma who is something else, because he is the one who is causing the movements for the sun. That's why Avyaya becomes Bahurihi Samasa and it is Anyavastu Pradhana. That means some other object is described by the word Avyaya. So Avyaya, that Avi means that, Sashti Vibhakti, it becomes Avehe, like Harihi, Harehe, Girihi, Girehe, like that Avihi, Avehe, Avehe, Suryasya, Ayaha, Gamanam, Yasmat, Saha, Avyayaha. So one because of whom the movement of the sun happens. That's why he is called avyaya. So in Rigveda also there's a thing that comes in a description about how the Paramatma makes the sun move about. So it says Urumhi Raja Varunas Chakara Suryaya Pantham Anvetavavu. So Urum Raja Ranjanat Rajanatva Suryaya Panthanamasau Chakara. So he established the pathway for Surya. That's why he's avyaya. So that's like in Rigveda also, that this concept is given that Lord makes the sun move about. And another thing is avi plus ayaha, same split, where ayaha means not gamanam, but ayaha also means jnanam, knowledge. So the Surya's knowledge also is because of Paramatma. So avehe Suryasya ayaha jnanam yasmat saha avyayaha. This is also Bahurihi only. Here the meaning is one who enlightened the sun god also, one who gave knowledge to Surya Deva. That's why he is avyaya. That means knowledge giver for Surya, one who has given knowledge to Surya. So he is not Surya, he is not Jnana, but he is one who gave Jnana to Surya. That's why this is also Anyavastu Pradhana. And the Vigraha Vakya Avehe Suryasya Ayaha Jnanam Yasmat Saha Avyayaha. So the same concept is also described in Bhagavad Gita 4th Adhyaya 1st Sloka. Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, so Imam Vivasvate, so he says he is the one who has imparted knowledge to Paramatma. So he says Imam Vivasvate Yogam Proktavan Aham Avyayam. I gave this knowledge, yoga. What yoga? The Jnanopaya. That means teaching the yoga. So before that, knowledge is there at all times. So it's imparting the knowledge means whatever knowledge existed, Paramatma is handing over the knowledge. That means it's not that the knowledge got created at that time. Knowledge is an eternal object. So Paramatma handed over the knowledge means he taught to Chaturmukha Brahma Pratyaksha Rupena. So as himself, he taught, gave that jnana to Chaturmukha Brahma. Then Chaturmukha Brahma, he gave the knowledge to Gardasesha Rudra. When he handed over the knowledge to Rudra, Paramatma is entered, pravishta. So that's why he says Proktavan Aham Avyayam. Proktavan means Pravuktavan, Prakarshena Uktavan, Pravishya Uktavan, Pravishtaha Uktavan. That's why pra means prakarshena, prakruštena, pravishya, pravishta rupena. He told this knowledge to Chaturmukha Brahma directly. Then he entered Chaturmukha Brahma, and when Brahma taught the knowledge to Rudra, he taught being as an inside force. He taught to, so it is externally Brahma is teaching knowledge to Rudra, but it is Paramatma as Antaryami Rupena, Pravishta Rupena, he taught to Rudra also. Then Rudra teaches to Daksha Prajapati, he is the one who is doing that. So he is present inside Rudra and doing. And then Daksha Prajapati teaches to Surya, Vivaswan, so he is doing that, and Vivaswan teaches to Vaivasvatamanu. In each case, Paramatma is entering the one who is teaching, and Paramatma is teaching them. That's why it looks as if someone else is teaching. But in so for Surya, he gave the knowledge, means he gave the knowledge to Surya through Daksha. He entered Daksha Prajapati, and through Daksha he gave the knowledge. So it is in reality, in its real true sense, Paramatma gave the knowledge to Surya. So that's why he says, so he is avihi. No, Surya, for him, he gave jnana. So to know is to go, that we say, so to know, go. Both jnana, gati and jnana. Gati is movement, going. Jnana is knowledge, knowing, and going and knowing, they sound alike, and they are kind of same kind of a root meaning, because to go somewhere you should need the knowledge. So the knowledge gives you the ability to go somewhere. So they are kind of a connected words. Same way here also gati means jnana and also gamana. Same way ayaha means jnana and also gamana. Knowledge and also movement. So he gave the knowledge to Surya. that concept is explained here. And as Antaryami Rupena, he told, and there of course Arjuna asked Krishna, oh, Surya is there before he took avatara, but you, how can you teach Surya? Means, he taught everybody only. He is the only one who teaches everyone. So there Krishna says, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tava charjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam veta parantapa. Paramatma says not only anantananta avataras, but anantananta rupas, anantananta forms he takes and enters all the jivas and grants knowledge as appropriate to all of them. So that's why he is actually the real knowledge giver in its true sense. Others are nimitta matras. They are just like tools. They are like instruments. Paramatma is a knowledge giver. So that's why that avyaya shabda also talks about knowledge giver, form of Paramatma in all cases. And here specifically we are talking about Surya. So avehe Surya. So Suryasya ayaha jnanam yasmat saha avyaya. This is also Bahuri Samasa. So here I'll pause so that you can ask any questions are there. There are some more meanings are there that we will talk about in the next class. Hare Srinivasa, Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. If you have any questions,